Okay, just a little touch base video for you to discuss the term paper and the final exam. So if you haven't done so already, you need to schedule your proctored exam. You'll need to, if you're taking it on one of the campus locations, you'll need to call Faye Mitchell and she'll schedule you. If you are a high school student, you will need to get your counselor and or test coordinator, however you run that, however it's run at your high school, that person that is in charge to email me, bgore@ozarka.edu. That person will have to email me to obtain the password, and the test will not be open until the Monday of finals week. So make sure you get that done. So of course I've graded and returned all the brief papers. Please look over those brief papers and make sure that you understand any errors that you made so that you don't repeat them. Also, if you have not done so already, please look at the videos and resources for this paper. Just watch them all and pay attention and take notes if needed to help you with your own paper. Okay, so this week the first 3 pages of the essay, just the essay, are due, and then we will conduct peer review for that between Thursday and Saturday. I will not be looking at these beyond just making sure that you've submitted a valid paper. I'm looking for 3 pages. I'm looking for the fact that you do not use YOU anywhere in your paper, that you have actually set it up as an essay. So those are some of the things I'm looking for there. I want to go ahead and point out to you the way I'll be grading the final paper. So I will be giving some feedback on your rough draft like I did with the brief paper. It will be very quick feedback. I will mark up 1 paragraph and that is all, and then I'll give you some general feedback on the rest of your essays. I'm not going to spend way too much time on it because really any learning that you are doing should be from the brief paper, because you have, all errors have been marked and that sort of thing. So rely on everything. Rely on the textbook and what you've read to help you with your paper. Anyway, so by the time I actually get that final draft from you, you're going to submit it, and you're not going to be, going forward in this class at all. So there's no real sense in me marking up paper anymore. And so I'm going to be using a very holistic way of grading the final paper, and I have it attached for you here. Please use this. Check yourself, check each of these criterion here and see if your paper includes all of these. If the student has met all of the criteria, you'll get 100%, which I realize that the paper is worth 200, so this will just be times 2. This is a percentage here. If you have met most of the criteria, you'll get an X plus, which is a 90. If you have met many criterion points while others need further attention, you'll get fair. If you have not met many, you'll get a needs work, which is an X minus, which is 65%. And then, of course, if you've not met most of the criterion points and you have put forth little effort, you will get a 50, which is unsatisfactory work. If you have plagiarized any portion of the essay, or you made 0 effort to revise the essay. So let me reiterate, revision to formatting does not count. You must revise the essay portion. Then you may receive a 0. So I'm going to just beg you to look over these different criterion. This is basically the same rubric we've used for brief paper, but just broken out and explained a little bit better. Look over all of these points as you work on your own draft, okay? So that's how I'll be grading the term papers. One more thing, let me point out that, if I can get the computer work, the final exam, of course, is the week of finals. Monday through Wednesday is when you need to schedule. I'll go ahead and extend that to Thursday. Because it's possible that some of you may have scheduled for Thursday, so I'll go ahead and extend that. There are a total of 40 multiple choice true or false questions, and then there's one written question. that is a reflection over your term paper. So I'll just be looking for some feedback. Oh my goodness, what is wrong with this? So slow. Okay. I'll be giving you a specific study guide the week before the final exam, but I'm going to go ahead and tell you right now that your final exam will be over the introduction, chapters 1, 4, 7, 8, and 9 of practical argument. So if you want to go ahead and be studying that, that is what the material that the final exam will cover. We'll give you a study guide so that you can look for specifics. Because this is not an open book test, I can tell you right now that there will not be anything that is textbook specific like those sample papers. You won't have any questions referring to any of those sample papers. These questions will be very general in nature, very common sense in nature. Okay. All right, I hope that helps just as you look at the final weeks here. We're in week 14, hallelujah. Of course, pay attention to videos and resources. Next week is when the actual rough draft is due. And then you will have the following week to finish up the actual paper and start studying for your final. And of course, the final will be week 17. All right, good luck with the rest of the semester. Thank you.